Let's talk about Sandy Hook. Do you want to? Probably not. Well, today is Wednesday, December 14th, 2022 AD. And on December 14th, 2012 AD, I might remember this day. I went to a restaurant that day, I think, called Islands. You guys ever been to Islands? It's a chain burger joint. I like Islands. It's a chain. I already said that. With my boss and my coworker at my other job. There is one in Burbank. I went to one in Covina, I want to say. Covina, shout out to Covina. And I remember my boss and my coworker talking about this mass murder that went down. I hadn't heard about it. At Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. Today, according to Commie Nonsense Network, CNN loves mass murder. They lick their chops anytime innocent people get killed, such as babies or children, school people, events like that, so they can blame the gun or say, yes, men don't have any rights to their children. Women get to kill the children, the babies, inside the womb. They support abortion. December 14th, 2012, a gun mail. And they don't like to name them. Oh, we're not going to give notoriety to this killer. Adam Lanza, I'm naming him. Not because I think he's a hero or has notoriety or people should do copycat. They pretend they're going to stop copycat crimes when they're giving all this coverage to this stuff and celebrating it and keeping it in front of our faces and spreading degeneracy and anti-Christianity and messed up families, Like they're spreading mass murder. You know what I mean? By spreading loss of morals or something. It's true. Many different symptoms cause even more symptoms. Problems. Spreading anger, like fake notion of black victimhood, like Black Lives Matter and feminism. Just sick stuff. Oh, but we're not going to spread this because we're not going to say his name. We're not going to say Adam Lanza's name or that other guy. I'm forgetting the Uvalde killer, mass murderer. I'm blanking on his name. Somebody tell me his name so I can say his name. Oh, we're only going to say the name of the victims. Salvador Ramos. Not to turn him into a hero. He's not. But he was a messed up person, just like the commie nonsense people. And they're doing every bit as much destruction as he did in different ways. Yeah, Adam Lanza, he over in Newtown, Connecticut, he had some mental problem. But he had spiritual problems. He was disconnected from his father for 2 years, I want to say. His father said, I wish he had never been born. Crazy. His father wishes his son was never born. And they had an only child, I want to say. I could be wrong. He killed his ex-wife. Adam Lanza killed his mother, his own mother, meaning the father's ex-wife, with whom he lived. He lived with her, and he was in his early 20s. Adam Lanza, the weird face guy. People say that I have like the look of, I shouldn't say that, of a, the crazy eyes of a mass murderer. I like stumble. I don't want to say it because I have like the crazy eyes. Like Adam Lanza had to look like this. If you're not watching the stream, you didn't see it, but a lot of these whites and everybody have like traumatized look on their face. And there was a crazed guy who shot up Gabby Giffords. Weird guy. A weird guy who shot up Gabby Giffords, a female politician who's for gun control, dumb woman. Poor lady. She survived a shooting. But this guy was maybe on, he had the SSRIs or whatever you call those things, the drugs, and then he got off the drugs, or many of these people do who end up shooting up places. And they go into places that are ducks in a barrel, like schools, gun-free zones. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let me go to a place where I know nobody's going to be armed. That's what Dylan Roof did. He thought about going to drug dealers, but he's all, no, drug dealers shoot back. Dylan Roof, the guy who shot up the black church. And so let me go into a church. Participate in a Bible study. Oh, these people are really nice. I almost don't want to do this. Let me do it. I'm committed to this race war that I want to start, even though the race war is already happening. What a dummy. Dylan Roof. Another male from a messed up family, disconnected from his father, right? On drugs, or he did some drugs, right? Got into the white thing. Because he saw that they were lying about imaginary racism against blacks. Black victimhood. And then he found black on white crime is out of control. He was like, you guys are raping our white women. And he thought that was a good idea to do. What a shame. I think he's still alive. He's on like death row, right? Or is he? Dylan, this Adam Lanza guy, he's dead too. I think did he kill himself or was he shot? So these dumb victims' families, these shootings happen in these liberal towns where these dumb liberal parents, and yeah, of course, we don't wish any ill on them and stuff like that. It's sad, it's messed up that their children got killed, but then they have the wrong solutions to these things. So then the parents of these different mass murders, whose daughter or son or whoever gets killed, they become activists against the Second Amendment and pretending they're for gun safety. Every town for gun safety. Dumb. Tonight, CNN has a special report by Alison Camerota. Alisyn. Should be Alisin, because you're sinning, Alison Camerota. What is that, Italian? Not a normal white. Sandy Hook, forever remembered. Well, if you're going to forever remember it, you're forever remembering mass murder, which you love and you support, even if you pretend not to. There's a decade-long fight among the impacted families to enact positive change. They just exploit these people. Talk about Sleepy Joe Biden saying they're cynical laws going up all over the country against these trans kids. These are cynically using dumb, useful idiot. Sorry, kids. It is a technical term, useful idiot. Useful idiots for evil. Victims' families to push fake solutions, misdiagnosing the problem, and all that stuff. Paul Rao says, earlier that day, before driving to the school, Lanza shot and killed his mother at their new town home. As first responders arrived at the school, Lanza died by suicide, shooting himself in the head. Man. Not a man. It's kind of like what I was talking about with, we have a messed up, spoiled, corrupt society. And I was listening to Nick's stream. I mentioned this yesterday and the day before, maybe, in which 14-year-olds are depressed and call themselves depressed and miserable and in their rooms and on the internet and not living life and working and stuff. Yes, 14-year-olds should be working, I think. But instead, we have so much leisure, and idle hands are the devil's workshop, right? Right? Doesn't the Bible say something like a man of God rarely reflects on his days because God keeps him occupied with gladness of heart? Something like that, but that's not what's happening today. Misery.